Hosey. I represent the Susquehanna River Watch. This is not going to be pleasant, and I don't want you to take this personally. Right now, in this riverfront park, this is an advertised brochure from our city. Right now in that riverfront park are 2 campsites full of heroin dealers. These people are threatening the life out of the citizens who use Kirby Park. They're scary. I've been in there for 7 weeks following them. I have all their names and numbers. The city police are not interested in my intervention. I have brought them in there. I'm getting no respect from the city police or the mayor's office whatsoever. Every citizen I interviewed in that park is afraid of going into this park. This park says, "Welcome to our park. It offers a safe, clean, unique, natural setting." Well, that safe, unique setting has 2 camps right now of people. They're not just homeless, they're heroin addicts. They are dealing heroin to youth out of our city park. They have pit bulls tied around their campsite. I talked to the animal control officer, Ed McDade. He was afraid to go in. He was afraid to let me show him what was in there. The police seem to be afraid to go in there. We want these people removed from this park. We want them out of there. Our group finds it so insane that we have tons of volunteers. We've done 3 cleanups in that park, United Way, King's College students, Riverfront Parks Committee. We have tons of volunteers who want to come in and help us rebuild this park, plant the original gardens that were there from the Olmsted design, clean up the trails. Everyone is afraid to go in because they are afraid of these people, and they actually live in the park. They have no bathrooms in that park. They don't use any bathrooms in Kirby Park. I've seen 100 of them in and out of the park, and I've never seen anyone go and use a bathroom in Kirby Park. They go to the bathroom on the ground in our public park. If this happened on a public square, you'd be outraged. It's a little different because this park is on the other side of the river. It doesn't get the same treatment. The city police have their hands full on this side of the river. I understand that. When I bring them over there, I feel like I'm calling them off duty from here to come into our park. It is very difficult for a citizen in a group trying to rebuild a park when we cannot get dangerous people who actually are allowed to live there. The churches give them tents and sleeping bags from the city. I asked the people from the churches, where do you think these people go? Well, they said state parks. I said, no, they walk across Market Street directly into our natural riverfront park, and they move in and they live there for the entire summer. Go to the bathroom on the ground, bring their beer and their drugs in there, have parties, scare the life out of citizens, and we can't do anything about it. I've worked with the mayor's office, no satisfaction. Greg Barak, no satisfaction. Chief Myers had to question me whether they were actually in Wilkes Barre. I couldn't even get him to come to the park so I could show him my county maps, showing him exactly where the park was. They don't even know where the park is. To be positive about it. We need to get some security in this park. Once we get these people out, we need some security. We need a little addition to this park. The back end of this park, the roadway ends. It's very difficult for the police to come in, turn around, and get back out. If you gave me a city bulldozer, in about 2 hours, I would finish the roadway so there would be a circle around this park so the police could drive in and around the park. If they drove through 2 times a day, we'd have some security, some safety. These people living there would go away once they saw some sign of security. They never see any sign of security. They see me on a bicycle with a cell phone. I get my life threatened every time I go in there. These people do not like me. They do not like me looking at their tents. They do not like me going through their stuff, following them back into the city. I'm scared. I'm scared of being in my own community park. And so is every citizen I interview. The people who walk the top of the levee and stay on the Kirby Park side all know you don't go down into this park. The fact that we actually advertise this to people who don't know how dangerous, the inherent dangers, we advertise a safe, clean, unique, natural setting. We gave this to the parents of students at our last environmental program in the park. What if a parent actually took a child down there? People on heroin with pit bulls, living in tents, going to the bathroom on the ground. It's insidious. I wish I had an hour to tell you everything I found in there. I'll answer questions. I'd be glad to answer any questions. I've been personally from the Susquehanna River Watch. I've been in there 10 hours a day for the last 6 weeks, okay? I've watched everything. It's horrendous. When I bring the police there and tell them my life is threatened, I get no investigations. I had the police there with a man on the ground 2 weeks ago. I thought the man was dead. I went to check his pulse. I'm a licensed medical technician. I went to check his pulse. 2 other men came out of the woods chasing me, telling me, stay away from that body. I had to jump on my bike, drive out of the park, call 911. They threatened my life. After the police actually come and find out the guy just, he half overdosed. He didn't die. They got him up. They let him walk out. And then I asked them, what about the 2 men living in this park who just threatened my life, chased me out of my park when I was trying to help some drunk dead man? They said, oh, thanks for your help. They told me, if you see something, give us a call. Well, I did see something. I did give them a call. They were there. Why couldn't they, follow up a little bit? I was going to show them where these men went, where they live. Now that they chased me out of the park, threatened to kill me, and I had to put together 2 and 2. 2 men threatened to kill me, a body on the ground in an unnatural position. Then, the police tell me, thanks so much, call us again when you see something. It's very, very hard. Okay?
Just to inform me, can we do something, I think Chief George and I spent some time in the park.
We had the bikes in the
We would walk through it, or we found literally go through it on a regular basis where it wasn't accessible.
We had patrols in there. This is 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah, we used to have policemen on bicycles.
And horses down.
I don't know how to tell what needs to be done, but obviously there's a problem here that we need to address.
How about you choose that tomorrow?
Can you set up a meeting with Mr. Hosey and the chief so he can voice his
Absolutely.
concerns to
Give
him?
information, he has information that he would like to
Sure.
pass along.
Lots of information.
I would imagine some of the people there probably have some sort of reason for not wanting to.
Do you need a phone number for me? No.
Yes, is 100 confirmed?
No.
Oh, yes, if you would, please.
Yes.
That should be a showcase.